They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
This up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 15. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Field stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run. Check it out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bears nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On 1st down, Redmond, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give, right side. Redmond. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Redmond. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw again. Eluding the... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. 60
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Redmond, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a throw here, hauled in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas
We
City.
often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, Redmond. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Keep it on the ground. Redmond. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take
a critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 32-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
At the 23-yard line.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Allen's got it. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
11.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Black. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Black. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Today's final score, Chiefs 17.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield,